Okay, hey everybody, this is Bart again. Here with Kylie Monette. We're coming here to bring you our first video blog. Got a few things we're gonna discuss tonight. BlackBerry related, BlackBerry Priv. I did the same thing. But how you doing tonight, Kylie?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Just so everybody knows, if you see my camera angle shifting, it's because I'm actually having to hold my BlackBerry tonight at this really funny, awkward angle. So if you see it moving around, that's what the deal is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But it's definitely gonna be a great video. One for the records, because the thing is that we experimenting with different apps and stuff, and BBM video gives us the best overall picture quality, and so this is what we're going to attempt to do the video with. So we hope you'll enjoy it. A lot of things happening with BBM this week. With BlackBerry this week, they showed a video of the Priv, a demonstration of how it actually works, and lots of things. And this, you can start pre-ordering the Priv as we this week as well. We just don't know exactly what the price is yet. You any idea on what you thinking, Kylie?
I think you can pre-order the Priv via Carphone Warehouse, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
But not their shop BlackBerry or anything else. Price wise, I don't know. I mean, I've you know, you and me know we've heard to the extreme, and we've heard all the way down to 600. Um, so hopefully, I'm thinking it might be around the 600, maybe up to 650 price range at the most. At least I would hope that's what BlackBerry would stick with, and not overprice it to
Yeah,
700 above. Just make it more affordable for people.
correct is correct. Is when the BlackBerry Passport originally came out, it was $699 on first release. So I'm kind of shooting around that price range, $600 to $700 price range, give or take. Um, there's a lot of things that about the device is nice. That video we seen today, the device looks immaculate. It's a really nice looking phone, well built phone, and octa-core processor with 1.8 gigahertz, 5.4-inch display, and it has, I seen today, a capability of SD card of 2 terabytes. Yep. So
Very nice.
that's definitely something worth interesting. Just for the storage. They knowing that you can back up your pictures and stuff like that. Um, Load it up with whatever you like, and at 2 terabytes with an external SD card. So definitely something to look forward to. Anything you'd like to say regarding BlackBerry or the things that's been going on last week with Twitter and stuff like that?
Well, I'm just going to jump head first right into this,
We all do.
and I'm just going to piggyback. We saw a video today from Hank, Mr. Healthy Lifestyles now. So I'm gonna piggyback on that, and I'm just gonna say, hey BlackBerry, get your stuff together. All right, it's 2015. You need to advertise for the Priv. You need to get on the bandwagon, do the same thing that Apple, Samsung, LG, and all of them have been doing for quite a while now, and advertise this phone. All right, I don't mean advertise off the backs of your fans and your users and your elite members. I mean actually actively get out there and advertise. Get
Yeah,
those carrier reps trained. Get your people into the stores to train those carrier reps. All right,
definitely,
get them some decent training on release day. Get your people out there. You need boots on the ground. You need people out there. All right,
definitely.
do not screw up this release. Do
Be-
not do that.
because
All
you
right,
do
don't do like yeah.
because she can't just depend on social media like Hank had said and think that that's going to be the band-aid on the wound to fix the whole thing. A lot of people, I mean, a lot of people don't actually follow the stuff that's online. I mean, some people literally don't. I mean, unless it's not in their face on TV or something, Netflix ad or whatever, the TV commercials on TV, let people see it, and that little 45-second demo was perfect. Put that on TV, demonstrate, the device before it comes out. You know, like you'd have more you'd have more people buy this device just from letting them see running that 1 45-second commercial a couple of times a week till the release. And you know what? People would see it and they would get curious about it. Then they'd want to start going into the stores, into the BlackBerry stores. And you know what? Check it out because it caught their attention. But just doing online advertisement, social media, shares, you know, people don't see it. They necessarily don't really see it. And he needs to bump it up a lot. Need to change things around. And I agree with Kylie and Hank. You know, this device is definitely needs attention. It's going to be the same thing like OS 10 is. OS 10 is probably going to be put to the wayside real soon. Give or take 2 years. I'd say 2 years. You know, we'll see what happens to BlackBerry for as with the restructuring and everything goes. Anything you'd like to say further?
I have plenty I could say about this,
Yeah.
but I mean, seriously, John Chen, kick your advertising people right in the butt. All right, get them into gear, find that money, and get out there and do some advertising like you should be doing. Do this device right. Do the release the right way. All the other manufacturers, Apple, Samsung, LG, they're advertising months before their devices come out. You guys need to do the same thing. All right, get your people out there. Get them actively promoting this device. You can't just expect your users and your fans to be the ones that do all the advertising for you, because in 2015 that just doesn't cut it, guys. All right, get out there, do this the right way. Don't screw your fans over, because if this device flops, it's because of you guys.
Definitely.
BlackBerry, not
And
the fan.
correct. And it starts from the top going down because it starts at from with Chan going all the way down the whole chain. Because I mean, if they didn't spend the reason why I'm saying this is because I remember that commercial. Mr. Healthy Lifestyle had was talking about,
Yep.
and that's the same commercial ad that got me hooked on BB10 in the first place. I seen it a few times on YouTube, and poop, that was it, no more. But when I seen that device that first time with that same commercial he was talking about back in 2013, I looked it up because to see what kind of device it was. I fell in love with the Z10 when it first was released, and that's what they need. But they're too late now. They're 3 years too late with the ads for BB10, and they almost too late with the Priv. They should have started advertising weeks ago. You know, push it. Take $1 million, advertise. Put what you put into your investment. You get more in return than what you put into your investment. You know, that's the whole point. When you invest in something, it comes back into you sevenfold. And but the whole, I guess, structure of y'all thinking or whatever, the internal roadmap is not what we don't know about, is that you're just about cutting corners and enterprise and stuff. But this is the thing I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna give it to Kylie. They got companies that's cutting out the BlackBerry phones. Existing companies, Chase, Kylie's company. I'm gonna let her say explain that one. But Chase is cutting all BlackBerry phones, and they're getting away from biz. It's bring your own device, you know, and you can bring any device to the table. Is this good? And BlackBerry's going all biz, you know, bring your own device. The biz system, you know, that with the enterprise and all of that, might wind up flopping. And I hate to say that because BlackBerry's not pushing their devices to work with these things, you know. And a lot of people is getting away from BlackBerry, you know. And I'll let Kylie explain what was going on inside of her company with these devices?
Yeah, my company is getting rid of about 700 Blackberries. They're the bold 9900s and 9810 torches, but we're no longer supporting them. Actually, people are already starting to turn them in this week, in lieu of the iPhones getting released at my institution. So we've got a new program coming on board, and with that new program, they decided to use iPhones instead of Blackberries. They looked at the Blackberries and they just said no. So that's where we're standing at my company. And then we're also opening up bring your own device as well. So here pretty soon, anybody with an Android phone, an iPhone, personal use devices, of course, not the institution issued ones. But I mean, BlackBerry 10, if you have a BB10 device, and Windows phones can all bring their devices into our network. But that's where it's going. I mean, a lot of companies are starting to go that route, which is going to end up costing BlackBerry in the long run. Now, hopefully, I don't know if they're gaining other enterprise contracts to make up for those losses or not. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I mean, if they're gonna grow in the enterprise industry, excuse me, it doesn't. It's not looking good when you see advertisement on the Wall Street Journal, a very reputable news organization, share a comment that people is leaving BlackBerry and companies are leaving BlackBerry, and as a whole, it doesn't make BlackBerry look good because it shows a weakness that BlackBerry is growing, but they're not necessarily growing. How can you grow when people are not buying new devices and things that the BlackBerry related devices and stuff? And they just had that acquisition with good technologies for the encryption, and it's supposed to help bring extra cash and everything like that into the system. For better technology, a better software development. But if you're gonna grow the company, advertise. Chan had did a video that showed that the enterprise was not just about enterprise; it was about connected media, connected phone, connected world, smartphones, smart wash machines, smart all those types of things that's coming that can be connected. And it's like, um, I understand the focus, but is it really the right time to be focusing on that type of technologies when most people don't have those type of technologies in their homes? A smart ice box or a smart washing machine. A lot of people don't have these types of things yet. And is that the way to go? I mean, I could rant on forever about that particular subject, but you know, you need to bump up the advertisement, and you need to do it soon, and not just depend on the average user, me, Kylie, um, the devoted BlackBerry fans that promote your product. And we don't get no ounce of credit for it. That we promote your product. And you think a simple thank you, but it doesn't happen.
I mean, I talk about BlackBerry because I love BlackBerry. Case in point, today, I went over to the beauty salon, and the lady saw my phone like as soon as I walked in, and she was like, "What is that?" And so I handed it to her. I was like, "Here, try this thing out." And I let her play around with it for a while. And I showed her different features, the swipe features, how the keyboard works, how you can use that to swipe. And she was really impressed. And I was like, "Well, what do you use?" And she pulled out, of course, an iPhone 6.
Mm-hmm.
But she was really, really impressed with the BlackBerry. And she too, like most people out there, thought BlackBerry was dead. And I was like, "I'm sorry to disappoint, but we're still here. We're they're still making phones. We still have a community. We still have active, loyal users. We're still here
As of now,
as
because
of for
I
now.
mean, I
For
mean,
now,
you know it yourself. There've been a lot of chatter on Twitter and everything, drama the last 3 to 5 weeks on this Prive and everything.
a
What's
lot
gonna
of doom and
happen?
gloom.
Lots of things, and I mean, it like you had said, it's dividing the community. People want BB10 and people want the Prive, and it's putting a divide. It's making people leave BlackBerry, but some people is taking this Prive as a window to another, as to revive the country. They can't. They need to sell more than 800,000 devices in a quarter. And will they make that $5 million mark, 5 million devices mark? You know, per quarter. I hope they do, but I personally don't see it happening because of the fact that you don't advertise, and Kylie can contest to that, and you know, no advertisement, it's a dud.
Yeah, guys and gals, we are a house divided in the BlackBerry community. One half we've got people all for the priv, and the other half we've got another group of people are like, hell no, BB10 all the way or nothing. Um, so I mean we're pretty much split. You've got the people who are like, hey, this is the new way, just get on the bandwagon and go with it. This is the direction BlackBerry's going. And it's not going to change. And you got the other people that are like, hey, look, we love BB10, we love what it has to offer. We want it to stay around longer. And I, as a BB10 user myself, I definitely see that. And I'm more on the BB10 side than I am the Android side. I don't want a full blown Android device. I left Android to come back here to BlackBerry. And I'm very happy with BB10. And
Me
I can
too.
honestly tell you, I mean, if BB10 goes away, which is what it looks like eventually, I'm going to go over to Windows Phone. I'm not going to jump onto the Android ship. There's so many Android phones as it is. That sea is saturated already. I don't want to jump into those waters. I also
And
don't want an iPhone. I don't want to be like everybody else. I
yeah,
like underdogs. I want to be different. So if I can't be different with BlackBerry, I'll be different with Windows Phone, the other
definitely,
underdog.
definitely. And then like me, and I just got this passport about 4 months ago, and I love BB10. I've been using BB10 for the last 2 years, 3 years, and I'm gonna keep my passport till it falls apart. Now, what device I'm gonna go with next? I'm gonna check into maybe a Windows Phone. I have an Android tablet, but I don't like it. I don't like the Android. It's sluggish. It's not like BB10, and I just use this mainly for YouTube videos and maybe some Facebook. But that's about all I use it for. For it to do heavy duty things, it don't cut it. My BB10 outperforms this this device tenfold, and it just works. I can go from an app to a messaging and within milliseconds, and back to what I'm doing in no time. I can go from a text to back to my app in no time flat, and I just love the whole architecture of BB10. As one of the best operating systems that that's out there, and it's sadly that BlackBerry failed to advertise and push this device because there's no developers, there's no apps, and that's all BlackBerry's fault. You know, from the top down, from even when Tristan Hans was CEO. It goes back to then. But definitely, they need to step up the game. If you're gonna make a
Yeah,
home run out the park, advertise. Apple. Apple advertises the other fruit company. They advertise their phone 3 to 6 months before. They have people lining up for the iPhone store to open, waiting for the devices to come out. There's something wrong with that picture. It's showing it's to show you that you have to advertise. If you don't advertise, they got people they made iPhone commercials using the device. Let's demonstrate somebody like that neat little 40 video today. That was cool. You know, put that on TV. Put it on TV. Let people see the device. Show it off. Don't just on the internet and nothing. Nobody sees it. It just gets pushed under the rug, and nobody knows about BlackBerry. A lot of people don't believe BlackBerry don't even exist anymore. They think the company is just gone, and and this is sad. when I show people my BlackBerry, it's like, whoa, what is that? That's a BlackBerry. Oh, I thought they was dead. I thought they wasn't as a company anymore. And like, it's like a stab in the heart because you know that they don't advertise and they expect the user base to do the advertising for them. And you know, and a lot of people are just getting tired of it because they try and try and try to keep the company afloat, and the company is just not putting any effort into advertising to help themselves out of this rut that they're in. Definitely something that they need to do, advertise. You got something you like to say, Kylie? We just about coming up on a break there, and in about a minute or so. So, is there anything you'd like to say before we go to break?
So, yeah, you know, BlackBerry wants to sell 4 to 5 million units of this device. At the rate they're going, they won't make the quota that they had last quarter selling BB10 devices. Um, they really need to step up their game. I mean, between me, you, Hank, and who knows how many other people have said this, they really need to. This is when they need to pull that magic unicorn out of their hat, and it should be freaking glittery rainbows selling this damn thing. Okay, um, they need to get this out. They need to get the word out. They need to get. Wouldn't it be great to see people lined up for a BlackBerry? Wouldn't that be something fantastic?
Yeah, I
We're not
mean,
going to see that probably, but you know what? That would be freaking awesome. You
definitely,
know, and BlackBerry, John, if you're watching this or anybody at BlackBerry is watching this, grab your marketing people, sit them down, and have them watch this video. All right, because this is your user base telling you what you need to do, what you're
definitely,
not doing, and what you failed to do in the past. And if you keep this up, history's going to repeat itself. Don't let that happen. Listen
definitely.
to your users, listen to your fans. We know what's going on, right? Just because you make the device, your responsibility doesn't just stop there. Look at Samsung, Apple, and LG. Their responsibility doesn't stop when they make the phone. They're out there promoting it. I'm friends with an LG rep, and she's always at different stores promoting their devices. You need to be doing the same thing. Get your people out there. If you have to, contract your elite members, contract your fans. I'll go out to an AT&T store and sell the hell out of this thing. All right?
Definitely.
You need to think
Cause who
outside the
knows the
box.
BlackBerry device is better than the BlackBerry users? They would be
Yeah.
good candidates for a representative to go to the stores and push the product. You know,
Hell, I knew more about the passport than the AT&T rep selling me the device.
definitely, definitely. So we'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes, give or take. So we'll it'll be a half a second for y'all, but a little break for us. So we'll see y'all in a bit. All right, everybody. We're back again for the second half of the blog. So definitely got fired up in the group chat. So they definitely not sure what's going on with this priv, and definitely making a stir. Uh, Kylie, I'm grabbing me a bite, some fish, cook some fish.
So there's a lot of discussion right now in our group about what we were discussing earlier about the advertising. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Basically, BlackBerry's going to have an uphill battle with this advertising. And the reason is because they haven't advertised for so long that
No,
the majority of people have just pretty much forgotten about them altogether. They've just pretty
definitely.
much written them off. So when they start advertising, they have to hit it hard. It can't be one or two videos out there that maybe some people will see somewhere. Oh, no, no, no. It needs to be like D-Day for them. They need to go out there and hit it
They need
hard
to
on
go out and
every
hit.
front.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because it's going to be like they're advertising for the first time. They got to get these people back from
I mean,
Apple
they
or from
seriously.
Android or
Yeah,
from wherever they're at if they want this to succeed. If they don't hit it hard and they just do for lack of a term, they just do this half-ass,
You know,
then the device is doomed to fail. It's gonna fail.
basically, just like I made the comment in there, it would be a successful failure. Because, I mean, if they don't hit the advertisement and everything right on like they're supposed to, it will be a successful failure. And I don't want to see that, you know. I mean, I love to see BlackBerry succeed, but, you know, I hope that they could do something with this advertising and advertise it on television.
Yep.
Television ads, television sales. And that's the definite thing that I've known over the years. If you want to sell something, you know, television is the way to go. A lot of people spend a lot of time. Some people don't, but a lot of people spend a lot of time watching TV. And cable advertising is the way to go. And they just not bringing it, you know. And
Yeah. I mean, some of the guys were like, well, this product's done good without little advertising. This other product's done good. Well, you know what? Those are from well-established manufacturers right now. Okay, those are guys that pump out so many different products. They don't really have to advertise everything that they put out. Okay, Microsoft with the Surface. Yeah, they don't have to advertise it very much, but they're a well-known brand. Okay, we all know them. We all buy their products anyway. Same thing with Apple. They don't have to really advertise a whole lot. We know when their phones are coming out pretty much every year. We know what to expect. They put some ads out, they get the word out. Same thing with LG, same thing with Samsung.
I
All
tell
right?
you what, man, I'm not gonna cut you off, but that case in point, that
Yeah.
LG something phone model, remember the model,
The V10s
the
now.
V10 or whatever it is, man, they got an immaculate commercial. I mean, a 1 minute commercial. I mean, demonstrating them creating the device and the leather in the background, and I mean, wonderful commercial on TV. Lets people know that the product exists, and that's what BlackBerry needs to do. You know, and that device, it's an Android, but it caught my eye. Not because of the fact it's Android, but because of the fact that the quality of the way the phone was made, and that way, you know, like wow, BlackBerry needs to do the same thing. Demonstrate it like that. You know, do a commercial, let people see it on TV. You know, Netflix ads and things like that. You know, whatever. You know,
Yep.
across the board. You know, get the word out, and definitely. I mean, there's a other thing I wanted to mention. I'm sorry if I ever cutting you off a while ago, but I want to mention. Um, uh, Mr. Mr. Healthy Lifestyle or Hank had mentioned that actually, but BB10 they polling the beta program for
Yep.
BB10, and you know, and that's not good. I mean, that's not good for the existing users of BB10. I mean, I mean, what's next? I mean, is we BB10 is doomed. So, like I had said before, we're gonna have to keep an eye out for the next 2 years and see what happens with BlackBerry, and that's gonna be very critical with this Priv coming out and the existence of BB10. So I'll let you finish where you was at. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Oh no, no, no. You're fine. I just feel that BlackBerry's gonna have. They need to put forth a lot of effort with this advertising because for them, it's going to be an uphill battle for them. It's not going to be easy like it is for Microsoft and Apple and stuff like that. Their brands are already out there. People know they're in existence, but
Yeah,
nobody knows that BlackBerry's around anymore.
I,
So they really need to get their brand image back out to the consumers.
definitely. I mean, when they release a phone and they show the phone when they come out and they have that big conference thing where they have the big show. You know, Apple has a big thing where people see it a lot. You know, it's sometimes they play it on TV. When they unveil the unveiling of their product, excuse me, of their product, and it's like, you know, BlackBerry needs to come out full swing with their unveiling and give it all their best shot. You know, spend $1 million, $2 million on advertisement. They'll get that back and tenfold, and they'll sell devices like they're supposed to. You know,
Yep.
and you know, it's worth a shot. You know, they their direction I think is not quite right, or maybe we just don't fully understand the direction. But they're not giving us a direction. They're not telling us necessarily what direction they're going. You know, it's like follow the yellow brick road. You know, you at a cross point. You would go left or do we go right, Dorothy? You know, and it's like this is the thing. We at a crossroad right now with this device, and we'll see. Will it be a success? Will it be a success, or will it be a failure? So, and that's my opinion on it. Um, I know you have yours on this subject.
Well, November, you've got all sorts of software, well, all sorts of tech coming out in November. November is a huge tech month. So I mean, you've got the Surface Book coming out. You've got the Surface Pro 4, the Lumia 950, Lumia 950 XL, and probably a plethora of other devices all hitting the market. And here's BlackBerry trying to do a potential November release as well. And they're coming up against the likes of all of that technology. So it's
And
like,
and the thing is, the Priv that the Priv, that's a nice looking device, but
it is.
it granted, okay, but the Lumina 950 XL, that's a nice looking device too, and the LG V10 is a nice looking device.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're gonna have some competition with this device that's coming out, and the other people. Now, right now, you said this the other day, and I'll just reiterate this. You said it right now. Right now in October is the time that people start buying Christmas stuff. And with that November release is gonna be cutting it real close for them to make the Christmas sales. A lot of people start buying their Christmas stuff in October. They kind of start the process, and the thing is no advertisement. Okay, case in point, the other day you went to Best Buy. What did you see when you was in Best Buy?
As far as what? Because all I saw was Microsoft stuff. All I saw was
Yeah,
Samsung everywhere. That's it.
exactly. And where was the BlackBerry phone? There was none.
I didn't see one.
And well, and the people are already looking for a Christmas device now. Some people are the mamas are looking for devices for their kids, and husbands and wives, and they're looking for these things, these technologies, and the BlackBerry is it's kind of late to start showing off, have a device out when late in the game, and but we'll see. We'll give it a shot. And that Dad mentioned it in the group chat that somebody mentioned that they can't advertise it now because the device is not out. It's the app, the phone's being made right
The phone's
now.
already.
It's
It's already
already
been made. It's
made.
already in a
It's just
box.
waiting to get put on a truck to be shipped to the carriers and wherever. You know, that device is already passed testing for the FCC. It's just a matter of the day to come for a rollout, and that's it. The devices are here already. I'm curious to see how many devices they actually made. You know, as opposed to the compared to ZTN, the passport and all, the amount of devices that was made. Did they make 1 million of devices, or did they make 5 million? Or that's kind of one of the things that's make you wonder. You know, if they didn't make enough devices, this can happen. They didn't make enough devices. They sell out. Let's say the Priv sells the mark that they want to sell. They out of devices. They got to make more devices. They out of stock. Now what happens there? Or if they understocked. If they overstocked, it can be a problem. And if they understocked, that can be a problem. So there's a lot of ifs and stuff with that. And but definitely, we brought y'all this blog so that we can give y'all some different ideas that you can think of. To focus your mind out the box. me and Kylie, we both agree. You know, we both kind of think out the box. You know, um, the ifs, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and the possibilities, because you just never know in this age with BlackBerry.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. So Kylie, is there anything else you'd like to say before we decide to close this out? Because we're getting close to about 15 minutes now. I guess we're gonna close it out. And
I mean, I don't want to sound all doom and gloom and stuff, but really, I mean, that's just how I feel. That's just what I think. And again, that's just my opinion. I could be way wrong. I could be totally off on this. And I hope I am. I hope maybe BlackBerry will pull something out of their wazoo and
definitely,
advertise the hell out of this thing. But, you know, how I feel and what I said stands. And that's just my personal feelings on it. But I'd like to see what everybody else thinks. So, I mean, by all means, put your comments in the comments section on this video. Bart and I will definitely go through and check those as
yeah,
often as we can, and then we'll do a video responding to y'all's comments as well.
correct,
We
yeah,
want you guys to know that y'all are as much as part of our videos as Bart and I are. So yeah, go ahead and throw those comments out there. Let us know what you guys think.
yeah. Go ahead and post some comments and ask some things in the comments in underneath the descriptions. Let us know your questions, and in the next video we'll definitely will read the questions and mention your name, your what you go by on YouTube or Twitter, and we'll definitely will answer your questions as best as we can with the knowledge that we know. Because I mean, we love BlackBerry, and you know we here to help, and you know I enjoy making YouTube videos because I like to help the people to learn about BlackBerry and stuff. And it's kind of saddening to see if there's possibility that BB10 possibly can die, you know, a slow, painful death. But you know, I'm gonna still be rocking my passport as long as I can, and BlackBerry love all the way. And my YouTube channel is youtube.com/littlebite76, and my Twitter account is littlebite76 at littlebite76. So definitely hit us up on there on those two. And Kylie's got her Instagram and Twitter and so forth. She could explain that for you as well.
Yeah, just hit me up on YouTube. I'm Kylie Monet on YouTube. On Instagram, you can find me under The Cool Girl, and cool is KEWL, so The Cool Girl. And then on Twitter, I am CoolGirl05.
Yeah. Okay, so we definitely want to thank y'all for watching this video, and we hope that y'all enjoy it. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments, and we'll do another video in the future that we answer y'all questions and stuff that y'all may have, and we'll do our best to answer them accordingly. And so we want to thank you and thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a good night.